Glad you could all make it.
You told us we had to.
Dwight, do you have the box?
Actually, I have it.
You made this? Wow. That's very nice.
When I was 5, my mom told me that my fish went to the hospital in the toilet, and it never came back, so we had a funeral for it. And I remember thinking, I'm a little too old for this. And I was 5.
I'd also like to say a few words if that's okay.
Yes.
What do we know about this bird? You might think not much, it's just a bird. But we do know some things. We know it was a local bird. Maybe it's that same bird that surprised Oscar that one morning with a special present from above.
Oh, I remember that. That was so funny.
And we know how he died, flying into the glass doors. But you know what? I don't think he was being stupid. I think he just really, really wanted to come inside our building to spread his cheer and lift our spirits with a song.
He's not a songbird.
An impression then. Lastly, we can't help but notice that he was by himself when he died. But of course, we all know that doesn't mean he was alone. Because I'm sure that there were lots of other birds out there who cared for him very much. He will not be forgotten.
Amen.
Just smile for me and let the day begin. You are the sunshine that lights my heart within.
Society teaches us that having feelings and crying is bad and wrong. Well, that's baloney, because grief isn't wrong. There is such a thing as good grief. Just ask Charlie Brown.
Let's get back to work.
Guys, get a broom. Let's clean this up. Grab a broom. You heard me. Mush.
Welcome to Flyby Films. Once or twice a month, a dingus from Tulsa and a dingus from Chico get together and discuss films that either have been or will be forgotten. I'm Jamison Barsotti, and the dingus almost across the U.S. from me is Blake Collier. And this episode, we're going to be talking about going the distance. We're going to be talking about
He's going
driving
the distance.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Cake. Just like Cake predicted.
Yep.
We're going to be talking about the movie Elizabethtown, which is a 2005, 2004 film?
2005.
2005 film by the director Cameron Crowe, who is famous for Jerry Maguire.
Yes.
And also,
Say Anything.
Say Anything.
And Almost
Vanilla
Famous.
Sky. And Almost Famous.
Yep.
Vanilla Sky is not a great one.
No, but it's also better than what people give it credit for.
I remember really liking it. Actually, that would be a good choice.
Yeah, at some point. Because it's a pretty decent soundtrack. He has great soundtracks.
Yeah. Well,
he knows his music.
We're going to talk about that. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, so wasn't Almost Famous a autobiographical movie or semi-autobiographical?
Yeah, sort of. I think there was some kind of biographical element to it.
Yeah. So,
It's
and
also the movie
that's
that
about
put
music.
Kate Hudson on the map.
Oh yeah. I thought that was having very famous parents, but
That too.
yeah,
Too.
but you know. And then in the new meme culture, Cameron Crowe is known as the director of We Bought a Zoo. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, for
I mean, there are worse films.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen it.
I just
twice, no less.
Oh, all right. You know what? I don't
I'm
know
not
if
gonna
it's
say
shitty.
I'm not gonna say it's a good film. But
I'm
I've
not
seen
gonna
it
say it's a
twice.
shitty film. I just know that it's a well memed movie. In particular, Matt
Really?
Damon is
Outside of Say Anything and Almost Famous, I feel like Cameron Crowe is a largely disliked director.
really
Like Jerry Maguire gets a pass because it was so popular, but I haven't heard a single person say
Jerry
that they
Maguire
actually
put
like it.
Jerry Maguire put what's his name on the can't even remember Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yep,
That put him on the map.
And what's her name? Renee Zellweger.
Renee Zellweger, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The famous line, "You had me at Renee," in reference to Renee Zellweger, right?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
You had me at Renee.
You had me at Renee.
Yep.
Blake, I think this is a good point to introduce you to the game I'm going to play with you.
Oh,
this
we're doing
episode.
That right now? Okay. All right, let's do it.
Oh, yeah, because it's an encompassing game.
Wait. Is this one of those games that's going to be like you're going to start it and it's not going to finish till the end of the podcast?
Yep. 100%.
Sheesh. Okay.
I invented this game in my mind.
You really are
and
going
I thought,
the distance.
Yeah, I'm going the distance. I thought this would be a perfect way to fuck with Blake. And you know what?
Okay.
You might get to fuck with me back. So, on a different episode. It depends on how well this game goes.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm going to attempt to fit in 2 to 3 blatant lies in this podcast.
Oh my God.
It could be about the movie. It could be about my life. It could be about something random that we're talking about. And at the end of the episode, I am going to ask you what those lies are. And no, you can't use the internet. So I'm trusting you that you aren't cross-referencing what I'm saying.
No, I don't have the wherewithal to do that in the moment. So
Okay.
I will probably largely take you at your word on everything, and I will be
Okay.
like, you lied to me?
I will let you know how many lies I'm able to fit in at the end, and you'll get, an equivalent number of guesses. I don't care. If you could figure them out, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. This seems maddening, but yeah. Okay,
yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm guessing you already have your prepackaged lies that you're going to interject at some point.
Yeah, so
you're not winging this.
No, I'm not going to.
Because that seems like a bad idea.
Well, I think that this might be a bad idea, but it'll be fun to see it play out. It'll either be a good idea or a bad idea.
So if I know just right off the bat as you're saying it that's a lie, can I call it out in that moment?
No.
Okay, I have to wait till the very end.
I mean, you can, but if you want to play along, try to keep it to the end. You can keep notes if you want.
Oh, I can actually use note-taking devices?
Yeah, I don't care. You just can't use like AI or the internet.
Well, I don't use AI. And my phone is bricked, so I can't browse either.
Oh yeah, it is bricked.
Yeah,
So
my
tell me
my
about
brick is
that.
at work. So there's an app, well, an app, quote unquote app, called the Brick app, and if you get it, you can do it the old-fashioned way. Notice how I said old-fashioned, where you subscribe through the app and you can brick your phone like a normal dumb phone app. But that never works for me because I can always flip it off and use my phone.
Yeah.
So the appeal to the brick is that they actually, you can pay a chunk, like a chunk of money, and they actually 3D print a magnetic thing and send it to you, and that's what you use to brick your phone with. It has no battery, it's just like a magnetic thing that you touch your phone to, and you push a button and it bricks and unbricks it. And you can set the app to be super strict. So if you didn't have that on, you could delete the brick app and undo everything. But if you have it in strict mode, you can't delete the app. And so you brick the app, and you literally can't do anything. Now it gives you 5 emergency unbricks, but if you use those up, then you have to like reset your phone or something, or pay for some more or something like that. So, like,
so what you immediately used 4 of them, right?
No.
Yeah, you went into sudden death mode.
I thought, honestly, I did think about that. I was like, I'm going to make this the worst possible situation for myself. Where I find myself in a situation where I'm like, how badly do I need to get into my phone right now? No, I have all my bricks left. But my thinking was, if I leave this at work, it's perfect. Because I can brick it as I'm walking out of the office. And basically, whenever you click on an app that's been bricked, you get to choose what apps get bricked and which ones don't. You get this is what you get. This is a distraction brick. And
Very
all
nice.
you can say is okay. You can't do anything else.
You just have to agree with it. You're like, oh yeah. Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
This is a distraction.
Yeah.
And so I literally cannot do anything with these apps until tomorrow when I walk into the office and I set my phone on the little 3D printed box and unbrick it.
Neat.
That was worth the money, in my opinion.
That's
to have a physical device that I literally cannot do it until I go into the office and unbrick it. So
yeah,
I thought it was brilliant. So far, it's been pretty great.
That's good because I think we talked about this on the show, but my wife and I tried to do some sort of dumb phone thing, and it sucked. It was just terrible. Yeah. The reason
I was really hoping it was gonna work well because I was on the cusp of buying the same thing.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah,
I'm glad I was able to save your life on that.
The brick is way less expensive.
Oh,
you can buy 2 bricks, 2 physical bricks for like $85, and that's 2 phones right there that you can brick and unbrick.
That's great,
and you don't even have to. Lifetime subscription.
Lifetime subbriction.
Subbriction. That's right.
Yeah.
So whereas the subscription, if you do it through the app itself, which, like I said, if it was just an app thing, I wouldn't use it because it's stupid.
Well, if there was a subscription,
you do a monthly subscription on that, but that's how they make their money. Is they're like, hey, buy this physical item for this larger amount of money, and you can use it however long you want. So.
Well, if there was a monthly charge, you could just brick your phone from that app, and then
that's true.
They would never be able to get at it. So
I don't think
they
that's
would just
how
have
that
to
works.
say
but
okay. Yeah.
Okay, this is a distraction. Okay.
Yeah, you don't actually need my money anymore. This is a distraction.
This is capitalism. It's a distraction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I like the idea that you are still getting to use the hardware of your phone.
Yeah.
And
literally, there is no battery
you've-
in it. It's like a magnet. That's all it is.
Very nice.
Like, you don't have to redo anything. It works. Like, I have it snapped onto my metal
Fucking
shelf
bricks.
at work.
How do they work?
I mean, I don't know. Last time I used a brick, I threw it through a window. But
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's my new attempt at taming the old smartphone.
Yeah, we'd like to welcome our new sponsor of Flyby Films, Brick. If you'd like to pay us for that spot, yeah, we'll take it.
I am going to seek them out and be like, hey, I'm using this. I paid for it. Would you like to be our sponsor?
Would you like our
you can send Jamison one for free. I've already got one. I don't need one. So.
Yeah. You don't even have to pay us. You could just say nice things, write an email. We'll probably take that as payment. So,
yeah, really. I mean, more people listening? That sounds like our jam.
Sure.
Low effort, low quality.
Low effort, low quality. Just a
Not
bunch
to
of
steal
bricks.
anything from the Brunigs, but
works. Is that there? Have we been stealing their line this whole time?
Yeah, that's where I got it from.
Blake, I'm heartbroken. I thought it was us.
Well, no, we've come up with the field recording. And we've come up with this idea of the paid film critic. Those are our babies.
I thought it was just... I thought low effort was us. That's not us.
It is us.
Yeah, I guess it describes us.
It describes us.
But I was thinking it was something. I'm hurt. Not by you. I guess you didn't lie to me. I feel like I lied to myself.
It's a little. It would be hard to find out that I lied to you, or that I left information out, like a lie of omission. Let's put it that way.
You know what,
It'd be hard
Blake?
for you to find that out because you have to pay to listen to the Brunigs. So they do it almost strictly through Patreon now. They'll release maybe a free episode once or twice a year, but that's about it. So,
well, you know what?
Your boy supports the Brunigs. So
that's great. I support the Brunigs by buying Liz's book.
There you go.
That's how I support.
And any books that she may put out from here on out.
Yeah. It depends on the subject matter, but
no,
it's probably going to be worthwhile.
I'll buy it.
I would buy a cookbook from her for sure.
Hell yeah. So, yeah, no doubt. Anyways, yes.
You know what, Blake?
Came from them.
I'm going to make it up to you by lying to you this episode.
Okay, beautiful.
So,
do your worst, sir.
I'm going to try. Hey, I've got a joke for you.
Okay, I've got a joke for you real quick.
Okay.
Guess what?
Tell me.
Chicken butt.
Oh.
The only reason I told you that joke was because my son has told me that joke no less than 100 times today.
Great. That's great. I mean, you got to start somewhere.
And I keep trying to
using tried and true jokes.
I try to diversify his even within the joke. I try to diversify. I'm like, hey, Why don't you try, guess why? Chicken thigh?
Chicken
I don't
thigh?
know. There's other things you can do.
Well,
And he still goes back to the tried and true, guess what? Chicken butt.
chicken
and
butt is
occasionally-
pretty funny.
It is funny. But sometimes he like adds on to it and he's like, guess what? And I'm like, what? And he's like, chicken butt pee pee poo poo. And I'm like, that makes no sense.
I mean,
Yes,
If the
biologically it makes sense. But
if the chicken is pooping out of their butt, they're probably peeing. Because when you go poop, you also pee. But it doesn't work the other way around. So
that's true.
you don't always pee when you poop. Or you don't
Yeah.
always poop after you pee.
You don't always poop when
That's what-
you don't always poop when you pee.
Yeah. That would be weird. That would be difficult.
It'd be very weird. It'd be really problematic in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Very difficult to live like that.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me your joke.
First, when you asked me that question, this is a whole diversion. I'll get back to the joke eventually.
Okay.
But when you asked me that, did you see that I stopped and I answered very carefully?
Yes.
This is a trained habit of mine. When someone asks me something and expects the reply, what? This is a very weird Barsodiism. Have we talked about this yet?
No, we have not talked about this.
Okay, you're going to learn a very, very niche, dumb inside joke about my family now.
Okay.
So,
I'm writing this one down just in case I decide it's a lie.
when we were growing up, my family, we loved this commercial that was on TV for a stupid game called Bruce the Moose. And in the commercial, it would say, Bruce the Moose is on the loose. And my older sister and I thought this was so funny to say to each other, Bruce the Moose is on the loose, that our whole sibling culture developed this call and response joke format with Bruce the Moose is on the loose, where one person would ask, hey, guess what? And the other person would go, what? And then you got to respond with Bruce the Moose is on the loose. And the game aspect of it came about when you can only say that when they respond with what. So if they say yes, question mark, or tell me more, you can't do it. So you're effectively blue-balled from saying Bruce the Moose is on the loose. And it was fun. It was weird. And we actually still do it to this day with each other. And we say, you just got bruised. So you got bruised. So I honestly can't believe this hasn't come up yet. But yeah, that is, I noticed when you asked, guess what? I stopped because I didn't want to say what, even though there's no possible way that you would have ever bruised me. Although that would be, if I had fallen into that trap and my sisters had set you up to bruise me, that would have been the greatest prank I could imagine. So, anyway.
Yeah, I don't think your sisters have the ability to reach me.
They listen to the
can
podcast.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
They can figure it out. But that's a very specific thing.
That's why it would have been a great prank.
So I just want you to know, I wrote this down as a possible lie, but I can't quite buy that's a lie because it's a little too specific.
It's told with great enthusiasm too.
Yeah, it's
so.
too and without stumbling over yourself.
Yeah, that
Because
would
if
be.
you're making this shit up in the moment, I would be able to tell. I think. I would hope.
That would be quite incredible if I was able to tell
Yeah,
that story.
Yeah.
But I do like that it's in the back of your mind that this Bruce the Moose shit could be a lie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's perfect
It's
life
really
fodder.
the best way to do a podcast.
It's great.
Like literally anything could be bullshit. And often
I think
is,
a lot
honestly.
of yeah. All I'm doing is I'm laying bare the truth about podcasts with this simple game. Okay, let me get back to this joke that is going to cancel us.
Okay.
We're going to get canceled for this joke. So, how are Cutters and Sylvester Stallone the same? Sorry, I fucked it up.
Try again.
How are Cutters and Rocky the same?
I mean, Sylvester Stallone, Rocky, it's basically the same thing. Something Adrian? I don't know.
No. They're all sliced alone.
That's not gonna get us canceled.
I know.
That, I mean, it's good because it's playing on a mispronunciation.
Yeah.
Which often probably does happen with Sly Stallone.
Yeah.
Whenever you kind of carry the Sly a little bit too long into Stallone, it makes sense.
Sly Stallone.
I like it. There's some intellectual elements to it. I like. Yeah. Linguistic properties.
Yeah, there is the quality which again I fucked up on. You're not supposed to say Sylvester Stallone in the lead up to it.
But it didn't affect me. I still didn't get it.
No. Yeah.
That's the upside to having an idiot co-host, Jamison. Even when you fail on delivering the joke, he's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
See?
So Blake, how have you been?
Man, this has been a week. It's been a week. My whole work life has been upended. Yeah. It's I didn't get fired. Thankfully.
No.
But no, I got poached from within my own company.
Yeah.
I'm now an Aldi man.
Oh.
Getting trained for the Aldis.
An Aldi, but a goodie, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. I use Aldi. It's a good grocery store. Hopefully they're good people. We'll find out.
I remember you telling me that you like Aldi. And I don't think we have an Aldi nearby us in Chico. So I don't know much about Aldi. I've seen Aldis before. I think I've been in an Aldi before. But
apparently it's a German company.
Okay. So
which
my
explains
question,
why it's in different parts of Europe.
Yeah, my question for you, Blake, is are you worried that you are going to get too close to the sausage?
Yes.
And it's going to make you puke.
Yes. Yes, there is always the possibility that while I don't think my wife would ever not go to Aldi, there's a world in which I refuse to step foot in an Aldi.
Because you've told me on a personal note that there are some stores that you will not go in
because of having to work with them. Yes.
Because of having to work with some of them. So
yeah. But that was only the beginning to my week. I didn't tell you this.
Oh,
But
shit.
one of the other places I do work for, which is Walgreens, one of the people that develop Walgreens that we work for, I don't want to give their name away or anything like that, but apparently Walgreens is broke, and they said we ain't doing any more leases.
Oh.
So basically, I had 2 projects going on at once, and within a phone call, they stopped dead in the water.
They just stopped.
They just stopped. They said, do not do any more work.
They said, we have no more money. There's no more gas in the tank.
And
we
the
cannot move
developer is
forward.
like, and today the developer was like, give us your invoices. We're making Walgreens pay for this. Because we got almost through one whole project.
Yeah.
And
no, yeah. So I guess that's my question: is are they going to try to stiff you guys? Is that you don't know? I guess.
I doubt. I mean, we're not going to get stiffed.
Okay. Good.
Now the developer might, but we're not going to get stiffed. So either the developer will pay us, even if Walgreens doesn't, but they're going to. And I think, generally speaking, Walgreens knows to pay their dues because they're going to have a lot of people to pissed off at them if they don't do it. And it's just going to create more trouble for them. But there's a lot of sausage I could go into with Walgreens. It's one of the reasons I don't use them anymore. So,
yeah.
But yeah. So my schedule blew wide open this week.
Right into the arms of Aldi.
Which is beautiful because I had a deadline next week. And then the week after that. And do you know, Jamison, what my wife and I are doing in that weekend between those 2 deadlines?
Are you going to... I do know. I remember. Do you want me to say,
yes.
Or do you want?
We are going to Chi-Town.
You're going to Chicago.
We're going to Chicago.
Right?
For our anniversary.
Well, shit. What?
We're going to Chicago for our anniversary.
Oh, yeah. That's what I said. I don't know. I think we got...
yeah, we got cut off. Yeah, we got cut off. But, yeah, that's what we're doing. So... it's going to make my life a lot easier not having a deadline before we go and a deadline directly afterwards. So, hey, win-win.
That's good.
So,
you know what? That's nice. You'll get your anniversary. You'll get to relax a little bit. You won't have work in your mind.
I'll come back to work and I'll still be working on Aldi.
How many Aldi's nuts jokes have you made?
Oh, at least 2 or 3 in the past 2 days.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Oh no, there's going to be plenty more where that came from.
Good.
Yeah.
Especially if you go into
the store. It gives itself to it.
Yeah, and you find a pack of nuts,
Yeah.
Aldi's nuts.
Aldi's nuts.
Here's Aldi's nuts. Yeah.
And if you hold it near your penis, you can say, hey, look at all these nuts.
Exactly.
That might get us canceled.
Yeah. Well, it might get you fired from this. It might get you unpoached.
This is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I can reach out to Aldi and see if they'll sponsor us.
Hey, yeah, you should definitely tell them about this conversation we're having about them.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, Jamison, how have you been, sir? I feel like you've had a really shitty week or two. Is this true?
It's not shitty. I just remember 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to teach this course.
Oh, yes.
And I am now 3 weeks in, finishing up the third week. Actually, 4 weeks in, but one of the weeks was completely off. It was spring break. So I'm, a little under halfway through.
Okay.
And I am
Was it an
feeling
8-week course?
No, so I took over halfway, and I think I've got four or five more after this week where I have to actually do teaching, and then there's finals week.
Yeah.
I am feeling it. I am at the point where I'm like, oh, this was actually a mistake. You are way too busy. Because at the same time, I am also trying to train for a marathon, which is happening at the beginning of May. Oof. And so I'm doing this. I'm trying to keep my full-time job. I'm trying to spend time with my family and not neglect them. And on the weekends, I have to do like 18 to 20 to 22 mile runs. And oof. I am making it work, but it definitely feels like some days I'm barely holding on.
That's fair.
So,
why? Yeah. Follow-up question. Why did you do this to yourself?
Well, I wanted to do all of these things. I just didn't realize that they were all going to need something from me at the same time. I think that's what it is I didn't expect that, and I didn't plan. But you know what? It's going to be over soon. It's going to be fine. I actually do enjoy like the teaching. Tomorrow is a quiz day, so they're not really, it's just like review, so I don't have to prep anything. I've already prepped stuff. So, there's some good things.
So have you told them about the podcast?
I have not told them about the podcast.
That's a bad idea.
It is a bad idea.
Let them find it on their own. That's more special.
You know what? Yeah. That's more special. Like you said. But I do ask my students if they have any movie recommendations. And one guy told me that he's really excited about Late Night with the Devil. And he informed me that it is actually playing in our area now. It's just wasn't 2 weeks ago when we actually had a night that we could have gone. But
that's fair.
But you went to see it. Was it good?
I did go to see it. I liked it.
Okay.
I don't think I was in love with it like the rest of America was. And I can't quite put my finger on what it was about it that didn't quite click for me. But I still think it was good and it was worth seeing. And I'm glad I saw it.
Okay.
But it was no Robert Eggers or something like that.
Okay.
So. And the main guy was phenomenal. Like, go see it just for him. He was superb.
So he's well known for being one of Joker's henchmen in the Batman, the Christopher Nolan Batman movies.
Yep. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah. I forget his name. It's like David D.
Dalmatian or something like that.
Dalmatian?
Dalmatian or something like that. Yeah. Yes, Dalmatian. That's right.
101
Dalmatian.
David Dalmatians.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm gonna see if I can get him on the show now.
Yeah. No. I think this is a great tactic. We're going to get Aldi to sponsor us. I think the only thing that we haven't
David
besmirched,
100 Dalmatians.
Yeah, the only thing we haven't
On the
besmirched
show.
is the brick. And the brick is probably trying to get people to listen to us less. So,
That's fair. That's
because
fair.
there,
And you
you
know
know what?
what?
You know what
That's the
happened?
selling point. That's
Yes.
their marketing for our podcast.
Perfect.
We're going to save you from listening to these two dinguses.
You know what happens? They pull it up, and it'll just say, "This is a distraction. Please don't listen to Blake and Jamison." And then you just have to go, "Okay, I won't."
Interesting point, and I was going to bring this up at the beginning of the episode, and I feel like it's past its time, but that's never stopped me from mentioning it anyways. But whenever you were using dingus like 3 or 4 times in the intro,
Sure. Yeah.
the only thing that was running through my head was a dingus ate my baby.
Okay.
Because a dingo ate my
Yeah,
baby.
a dingus ate
And
my
classic
baby.
line, a dingus ate my baby.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say. That was literally the one phrase going through my head the whole intro. Dingus ate my baby. Dingus ate my baby. That's
You know
gonna
what,
be the name
Blake?
of this episode, by the way.
A dingus ate my baby.
A dingus ate my baby.
That's. I think I could get down with that. Yeah.
So you've been a little spread out thin. You've been spread
out
out
thin.
like an orange marmalade on a piece of rusty toast.
Why is the toast rusty, Blake? What is the toast made of?
I'm trying to use my words here.
How
I'm trying to
does
be
it
descriptive.
rust? I don't know. I'm just worried about this metallic toast that you've concocted. I don't want to eat toast made from
We're all
scrap
machines now, Jamison.
metal. Oh,
We
no.
subsist on metals.
Yeah, I'm spread thin. I am just feeling that way. Work is going fine, but it takes up a lot of my brain, and I think when I get to the end of the day and I feel spread thin, I think back to the things that I wish I didn't have to do, and work is always at the top because it's always like, why do I want to waste so much energy on something that, yes,
You care so little about.
I mean,
Yes. In case our employers are listening, we do appreciate the job and we appreciate the paycheck and that you're giving us the ability to care for our families. Let's be honest.
but that's
no one
the goal.
likes working.
No one likes working, and really, you are a means to an end. The end being care for my family. So,
Yep.
Yep. And I actually think I would argue that is a healthy way to look at work, and a healthy way to look at, what you contribute to things. And
I think it's about the only healthy way in our current society.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if we were back, like, if we had an actual, like, understanding of work that was, like, not tied to some free market ideology, then it might be a different story, but that's not the case.
Yeah.
It's not the case.
If we just got to work for the greater good.
Yeah. Or as my boy E.F. Schumacher used to say, he says, in a perfect world, work and leisure could intertwingle. Intertwingle?
Intertwingle.
I like it. Intertwingle.
Intertwingle ate my baby. Intertwingus? Intertwingus.
Intertwingus ate my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so work.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
You know what we haven't talked about in a while, I feel like? Oh, you know what? That's a lie. We talk about music every episode because we talk about the music for the movie. But
Yeah.
I
But
want
we
to
don't
ask
talk
you,
about specific music not
well,
tied to a movie.
new
So,
music. Have you been listening to any new music lately?
I have intentionally not listened to the new Beyonce.
Oh, intentionally?
Yes, it's
Have
way
you
too
tried
long.
to ward it off?
No, it's way too long. I looked at it like it came out, and I was looking on it on the streaming service, not Spotify. You fucking losers. Uh, it's. But I was looking at it, I was like, I kept, yeah, Quobas. I kept
Quobas.
rolling the track listing, and it just never ended. And it's like 18 fucking songs. I'm like, I don't got time for this shit. And I wasn't even excited about it in the first place. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to 18 songs. It's bullshit.
You know what, Blake? Fuck you.
And then
You
and then,
made me listen to so much fucking music.
No,
Okay,
no,
we're gonna get it.
no.
We table that.
At least you get to hear different artists.
Okay.
But one artist making an album with 18 songs, that better be the most terrific double concept album of all fucking time. Otherwise, I don't want any part of it.
What if Beyonce was like, you know what? Blake is gonna hate this album because it's so fucking long. So what I'm going to do,
Because I'm going to
and
do
this
exactly
is
that.
Beyonce. This is no, don't answer it like it's me. I'm Beyonce right now. I am going to split it up. I'm going to release
Pretty sure
half
that's
of the album.
blackface, and that's against the rules.
I'm not doing blackface.
Getting canceled for that one.
I'm doing Black Mind. I'm pretending to be Beyonce's mind.
Okay.
You know,
Right.
and voice. No. Okay. So, you know, Beyonce is like, Blake is going to hate this album. It's too long. So I'm going to split it up. And she released one week and the other the next week. And she called them two different albums. Do you think you would have had a different reaction if it was two albums?
No. But that's largely because it was from week to week. And I'd be like, seriously? Now this is just a cash grab. This is some Taylor Swift bullshit right here.
But you have... I feel like I'm getting at something.
I'm trying to destroy all of our listener bases by attacking Beyonce, Taylor Swift, fuck the Beatles.
Okay. You might offend some people with that last one, but do you really think that our dozens of listeners, if that, care about Taylor Swift?
I don't think they care about Beyonce. I don't think they care about Beyonce. But the Swifties, they're everywhere, man.
I mean,
she's got like cells all over.
I think I know more Beyonce songs than Taylor Swift songs.
That's not a bad thing, Jamison. That's actually something you should celebrate.
No. I think that Beyonce is the one that, I don't know. I think Beyonce is the better one. But you know what?
I think Beyonce actually has talent.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want to listen to her 18-song album.
I mean, I didn't have that reaction because it was 18 songs. I saw, Beyonce has a new album. I wasn't going to listen to that before. I'm not going to listen to it now. Okay, I will move on. And that was my reaction. That was my interaction with Beyonce.
Yeah. That's because you don't like Beyonce. And that's fine. It's fine.
I don't care. I wish her the best. Good luck, Beyonce. I hope your life turns out well. That's
I can guarantee you that her jet probably kills the Earth just at the same rate as Taylor Swift's, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter, right? We're all gonna die from sun death.
Yeah. We're all gonna die from sun death, and all the Beyonce heirs will be flying around in the sky. Yeah.
They're all going to be following Elon Musk into the great expanse of space and never arrive at Mars because he's a hack.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
So, speaking of hacks, do you think we should get into the movie by Cameron Crowe?
You know what? Great segue. Great segue. Do you know what Cameron Crowe's first movie that he worked on was?
Like, what kind of work did he do on it?
He was
Writing?
the screenwriter. Yeah.
The screenwriter? No, I couldn't tell you.
It was Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
With
okay.
Spumoni,
Sean Penn and
Spinelli,
yeah.
Sean Penn, and then
Sean
Jennifer
Penn
Jason Leigh. And it's
Nick Cage was
one
in
of the
that too, right?
Who?
Did he have a role in that? Nick Cage? Didn't Nick Cage have like a small role or something in it?
So it was.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
It was Nick. Oh my God. Coppola. He was listed as Nick
that's right.
Coppola
That's
in
right.
that movie. But
That's
yes,
right.
and
I forgot about
then Judge Reinhold is in it.
I love me some Judge Reinhold.
I like I forget the joke in Arrested Development, but he's a TV judge, and so it's like Judge Reinhold's Judd something. I forget
Judge Reinhold.
Yeah, it's got to be Judge Reinhold or something. So, and then I think at one point they switch it to just Judge Reinhold, and then he's like, "Wait, it doesn't make any sense.
It's not a talk show.
Am I judging myself? I'm not judging myself." Yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah, that's I'm a little surprised. I did not realize that he wrote that.
yeah. Okay, so
Also directed. That was directed by the lady who did Clueless too, right?
yes, yeah,
Clueless, man, that's some good shit right there.
that is some good shit. And you know what? Fast Times is one of the few teen comedies that has like a girl lead too.
Yeah, it's true.
I think.
I mean, until you get to like the
like the
late
80s.
90s and 2000s.
Yeah, I guess Clueless does. I guess there are a couple. I think it just strikes me more in my mind because it's also a movie where there's like an abortion depicted too, which I think was much more rarer in movies and kind of still is in like kind of teen comedies. So
very much so.
I remember watching it and being like, "Oh, this is heavy. This is weird." Yeah.
Well, there's that storyline in Empire Records too, I believe.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's not bad. It's fine. It's if you're a Liv Tyler completist, it's worth seeing, I guess.
Yeah. Is there anyone else in that movie?
I'm trying to think of her name.
Oh, Natasha Lyonne. Is she in it?
Yes. But there's someone else that's more famous than her. I'm trying to think of her name. She was big in the 90s. I'll think of it eventually. I can't look it up. My phone's been bricked.
Yeah. You're also not allowed to look things up.
The other thing is, so that's speaking of. I'm going to write down Fast Times
Oh,
at Ridgemont High.
question mark.
Question mark. Okay. I don't know if I spelled that correctly, but yeah, just in case. I'm not saying it is a lie. It makes sense, honestly. But so Jamison,
Blake.
you had before you watched Elizabethtown, how many Cameron Crowe movies had you seen?
I have seen Vanilla Sky.
Okay.
I have seen Almost Famous.
Okay.
And I've seen Say Anything. I think that's it. I don't think I've seen Jerry Maguire. I've seen pieces
Okay.
of Jerry Maguire.
There's that last film that I recall him making that had Emma Stone and
I have not
Bradley.
seen Aloha.
That's
is what
it
you're
is.
thinking of.
That one got lambasted, and I never watched it.
I think that's because Emma Stone was supposed to be a native Hawaiian.
Yeah.
And people couldn't accept it. So, but I don't know. I didn't watch it.
That seemed like a political misstep for Emma Stone.
Yeah.
I mean,
she'll recover.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's no doubt. She's rich and powerful. They always do.
She's up there flying with Beyonce.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like the Irish Beyonce. The red hair and whatnot. Anyways, so you'd seen those movies. What's your general take on Cameron Crowe as a filmmaker? Did you like him? Did you think he was a hack?
I didn't think he was a hack.
Okay.
I didn't love Almost Famous. I saw it way later in my life. I was like, oh, this is a film that was almost famous at some point in my life, and I probably should rewatch it. Yeah. But I thought it was fine. I didn't hate it. I'm trying to. I mean, I think I watched
you ended up liking Vanilla Sky, even though you wouldn't necessarily say it was a good movie.
But I didn't know that it was directed by Cameron Crowe.
Gotcha. Okay.
When I watched it.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I was into weird movies where reality isn't what it seemed at that point, and Vanilla Sky was right up there.
It seemed like you hadn't seen Say Anything in a while.
Yeah.
So you didn't really remember much about it.
Yeah, that's true. And I know that has your boy. That has your boy.
Funny side tangent. I saw my wife got me tickets to see John Cusack in Tulsa at a screening of Say Anything with a Q&A with him afterwards. Now, admittedly, knowing me, it would have been more cool if it had been Grosse Point Blank.
Yes.
But I'll take what I can get.
Is this...
And Say Anything's a good movie. I like it.
Is this coming up?
No, it's like 2 years ago.
Oh, so it already happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Kira was actually at a show in San Francisco last week, and she saw at the theater that she was at that John Cusack was coming by for some movie, and he's going to do
that a lot lately.
Something like that. Yeah.
He's been traveling around doing screenings, Q&As and whatnot.
I asked Kira, I was like, oh, what movie is it? And she was like, I don't know. It looked really dumb and theater kid energy. Which is really funny because my wife actually has some theater kid energy. And so to see her make fun of theater kids was funny to me.
It's high
So,
class. It's high class
yeah.
humor, honestly.
Very high class, yeah.
So I wouldn't say he's a particularly great director. I think he
No.
effectively uses music in his movies. But that's about the greatest compliment I can give him on just a purely technical level.
Yeah, I don't think he's a very technical director. I think that
No. He's more about the feeling. You know, the feeling.
I think if I could give him the best compliment I could give him is that he doesn't really seem to be that self-aware.
Yeah.
And it's almost cloying, but at least it's not annoying in a I'm better than you, push my
Yes.
glasses up to my nose sort of way. And actually
I don't think he's aware that it's cloying. And
no,
I think that
no.
works in his favor.
Yeah, I think he's wearing his heart on his sleeve. And like you said, he's about the feelings. And he's like, yeah, this is a cool story that I want to tell about this son and this dad, and they're separated by life. And literally, life
and death
different, and
in
death
the same
in the South.
Yeah.
I don't think that Cameron Crowe at any point considered that only a year prior to this movie was almost the exact same movie made beat for beat in Garden State.
That's fair.
So this was the initial thing that
this is a good question.
Yes.
Which one did it better?
Oh my god, I haven't seen Garden.
Because here's the deal. Both of them have very good soundtracks. The problem is that Garden State's soundtrack wore itself out because it was so popular. And it got to the point where no one wanted to hear any of those songs anymore because it was so popular. Elizabethtown flew under the radar in that way. And no one really Imogen Heap and the Shins were all really big indie names at the time.
Yeah.
Whereas Cameron Crowe was digging deep. He's like, ooh, this Swedish pop band, the Concretes. I'm gonna put them on this record.
Well, okay.
And you're like,
let me
where the
defend this. I mean, yeah, Imogen Heap is weird. Whatever. I think we all got tired of Frou Frou and Imogen Heap and whatnot. But it does feel like in Garden State you had the Shins, and then in Elizabethtown you had My Morning Jacket, and that was your was your indie rock trade out, and they were both were both popular-ish. I mean, I feel like that's another thing, but I think Garden State probably falls into that category of Zach Braff thinking he's being so clever too.
Yeah.
So
and he's riding high off of Scrubs at this point.
Yeah. So
he's like the it guy. The fact that he's directing a movie is a big deal at this point.
Yeah. So even though they share these similarities, I do think they diverge. And I don't know who does it better. I don't know who... I mean, honestly, I think I have to disagree a little bit that, Cameron Crowe knows how to use music. I think... And maybe he does. Maybe I'm not giving him enough credit. I think he has decent taste in music. And
And that makes up for a lot of crimes.
His soundtracks, like, I didn't actually feel like there were good needle drops in the movie, but
That's fair.
I felt
Except
like
for My Father's Gun. Best
Okay.
needle drop in the whole movie.
maybe a couple, but for the
Yeah.
amount of music that was in the
Yes.
movie,
Yes.
I feel like the needle drops were like,
and especially around the road trip, then it gets really messy.
yeah,
Really messy.
yeah. It feels very cluttered with stuff. But
Yeah.
I will say it ends up feeling like, oh, this is the playlist that
Yeah.
Cameron Crowe was listening to while making this movie, and he has decent taste in music, and so you get the feeling that, like, oh, I am, I'm being invited to listen to this curated album that Cameron Crowe also likes, and he was
vibing to this music, and he was like, "Oh man, what if I wrote this story about a guy who creates shoes, and his father dies, and he's spent all of his life making shoes and not spending time with his family, and the shoe, is a fiasco, and it doesn't sell, and he tries to kill himself, and then he's like, oh no, my dad died. And so then he goes to the South, and he's like, oh, gotta make up with the people."
Yeah.
That's exactly like that was actually just an audio clip of Cameron Crowe. That wasn't even me.
Yeah, that was him giving his elevator pitch about the movie. But I enjoyed my time with the soundtrack, and I told Blake I would give him shit, and I still am, because this movie doesn't have one soundtrack. It doesn't even have two soundtracks. This movie has three soundtracks.
Before you move forward, I just want to put it on the record that I only required you to listen to two of them. The two that didn't have original music on them. Well, except for a track or two here and there. That's all. That's all I told you to do.
Well, I'm glad I listened to them. I thought the one you wanted me to listen to was the original soundtrack.
No.
And
it's fine.
The first volume.
No.
I thought that's what you were talking about. But I listened to all of it, so.
Well. Yeah, no. No, yeah. I intentionally picked Elizabethtown because when it comes... Okay, let me put it this way. I didn't want to be that guy. For anyone who follows my Trail of Dead podcasts, I didn't want to be that guy who makes our first movie soundtrack combo with like a compilation soundtrack and not a score to be Grosse Pointe Blank, which would have automatically been my first choice.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is my favorite non-score soundtrack. But I was like, what's my second one? Elizabethtown.
That's because you're like, if Jamie's going to take out one of my soundtracks, I'm going to make sure it's the one that I care about less.
Yes, exactly.
Also,
but I don't think you would have a leg to stand on with Grosse Pointe Blank's soundtrack.
Well, so, I'm going to tell you this.
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say,
yeah,
it may just not be your taste.
No, Blake. If I don't like it, I'm going to come at you so that you go for my throat. I'm going to draw that out of you. I'm not going to pussyfoot around.
You're not going to draw it out of me on here, on this. Yeah, no. Unless you talk shit about Tom Petty. And then I will
I'm not going to talk shit about Tom Petty. You know what? I like the Tom Petty songs on this record. So
damn right.
It's fine. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, probably. There's probably good Tom Petty there's probably enough good Tom Petty that I could probably be converted into a Tom Petty fan. But there are terrible songs on the radio that are
Free
attributed
Fallin'.
to Tom
Yeah, I get it.
Petty, and I can't get into it. Rest in peace, Tom Petty. I love Rusty from King of the Hill. Like, Tom Petty is fine.
Yeah.
He seems to have really struck a chord with a lot of people, which is great.
And he was also like, fuck the music industry, which is awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe like we just didn't meet at the, we were two ships in the night that just passed by each other. He was looking for me. I was looking for him. You know how it be.
And then I came along and I made y'all crash.
Yeah. And, it's kind of like the story of Elizabethtown. I'm still alive. He's dead. I have to figure out how to live with that setup, knowing
it's true.
That
true story.
We never really had the relationship that we could have.
Okay, give it to me straight, Jamison. Did you like this movie?
I thought it was fine. I don't think it's a very good movie. I don't think it's a particularly bad movie either. I think it's a fine movie. I like Kirsten Dunst.
That's pretty much how I feel about 80% of films.
Yeah.
So I can't give you too much crap.
I like Orlando Bloom. I did think it was really funny that a movie like this movie felt like Forrest Gump light.
That's fair.
There is a very, America, the beautiful, we're all, it's especially near the end. Near the end. But I thought it was funny that they cast a foreigner to play, the soul of America, or someone who's discovering the soul of America. But yeah.
That's fair.
But I did learn Orlando Bloom was actually born in Phoenix and moved to England when he was 3.
Oh. Then
he also
doesn't count.
Yeah, doesn't count. He also has a child with Katy Perry.
I did not know that.
Who famously dated Matt Thiessen of Relient K.
Back when she's still a Christian?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
When she got rejected by the Christian music industry?
Something like that.
For her boobs being too big or some shit like that?
Was that what it was? I don't know.
I mean, don't ask me to explain the Christian music industry. I have no clue.
I just like to connect our movies back with Christian music industry whenever I can.
Fair. That is fair. And I'm glad you did. I did not realize that Katy Perry dated Orlando Bloom or Matt Thiessen. So that's cool.
And she's still dating Orlando Bloom.
Do you think that Orlando Bloom and Matt Thiessen are Eskimo brothers?
Probably. Yes. 100%. I would put lots of money on that. Yeah. But which is interesting.
That was very unchristian of you, Matt Thiessen.
I don't know. But no, Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry are still together, and they have one kid so far. So yeah. Anyway,
2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 lefts do.
I see what you did there. I got it. You know that actually Matt Thiessen wasn't the one who initiated the relationship with Katy Perry. It was actually Katy Perry. In very classic.
So it was an Eve situation. She was like, "Here, have a piece of my apple."
Oh, I was just trying to make a joke about Sadie Hawkins' dance. In true
Okay,
Sadie
gotcha.
Hawkins fashion.
Nice.
So,
I listened to some Reliant K not too long ago, and man, it still works. I like
does it?
I
I always
like
thought they
it.
had. I always thought they had good energy. So
Yeah.
them and 5 Hour and Frenzy
They're
always
fun. Yeah.
felt better than the average Christian band
Oh,
because
yeah.
they legitimately had good energy. And actually, 5 Hour and Frenzy has good politics too. So
Yeah.
I
I get the sense that probably Reliant K probably does too.
I don't know. I don't know what. I didn't follow them.
I just don't think
much.
that they're public about it. I don't think that, like, they intentionally stay under the radar, which is good for them,
Yeah. Anyway, getting back to the movie,
Elizabethtown.
Did I like it?
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine.
It was
fine.
The leads had good chemistry.
Yeah.
I do think that there was some interesting stuff that Cameron Crowe was trying to do, and maybe we'll get into that in a second. But
first off, did you find any of it funny?
Yeah.
That's not promising.
I found Paul Schneider's facial hair very funny.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm saying unironically funny.
You know what? I think Alec Baldwin as a CEO is a very, very funny bit. And this goes back to what came after this, which is 30 Rock. But like, that just gets me going. And so in the opening scenes, when Orlando Bloom was kind of meeting up with him and trying to own up to his mistake, I thought that was kind of funny how Alec Baldwin was handling it. What other parts did I think were funny?
Did you find the part that I always gets me cackling?
Okay.
Is whenever he first arrives in Elizabethtown and he sees the dead body of his father and he has his little moment with Elton John's My Father's Gone.
Yeah.
And then he comes out into the funeral parlor with all the people there and he offers his condolences to them.
Yes.
I think that's fucking hilarious, and it becomes funnier when Paul Schneider is like, Paul, what's his name?
I think that's what I called him.
Paul Schneider. Anyways,
yeah,
he's
Paul
like,
Schneider.
He's like,
Paul Schneider.
He's like, it's incoming. It's incoming, man. It's all right, man. You're speaking from your heart, but it's incoming.
No. I think the way that Paul Schneider's character kind of underlines that.
Yeah.
And if you're listening, Paul Schneider, and we're getting your name wrong, apologies. But the way he underlines it is very funny. I will agree with that.
That makes me cackle every time. Yeah, it's small moments like that. That is what makes me laugh in this movie. And there's a handful of them.
And then he's like, "Yeah, I've never seen a dead body before." Or he gives some lame excuse like, "You know what condolences are, right?" Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I know that the big thing about this movie, the thing that people remember, and I think unfairly so, even though it is there, I don't deny it, is the idea of the manic pixie dream girl, which is Kirsten Dunst's character. I get it. It's a trope, not a particularly great one. Pretty sure that they were this kind of character before this movie.
I
hats
can
off.
think of
Hats
one
off to
really big
Cameron
one.
Crowe. Yeah, I can. Hats off to Cameron Crowe, or no, hats wag of the finger to Cameron Crowe for using it. But I think she's adorable.
Yes, and okay, sure.
And
I think
I actually think I think Kirsten Dunst can give grounding to any bullshit character that she's given.
yeah, I think that she was just as bullshit as Orlando Bloom's character was.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
I guess this is where it feels a little bit different to me than Garden State, which is
Yeah.
the other big waypoint for this trope with Natalie Portman's character.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it really feels like these movies are like kind of like
The same
mirror
movie.
images, yin and yang of each other in some ways.
They even both have elements of magical realism in it.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think in that movie, Zach Braff kind of plays this again empty, kind of better than all of this character,
Mm-hmm.
whereas Orlando Bloom clearly has this. I'm a successful, but he's not at this point. I think he actually brings kind of a humbleness and a very, very goofy charm to him.
Yeah.
That I think brings him down to her level in this in this like weird, goofy, free form, free flowing sort of way.
Yeah.
He, it's not like people are trying to win him over. He quickly gets on the kind of goofy wavelength and is like, okay. He like, it can't figure it out for a while.
Yeah.
Case in point, the condolences joke. But I don't feel like he's ever resisting trying to connect with these people. And because of that, I think everybody is kind of on the same kind of hard on your sleeves playing ground. And that's what makes the movie kind of feel a little bit different and this trope kind of land a little bit different for me. So
yeah, that's fair. I think and I don't want to really harp on the Manic Pixie Dream Girl element of it because tons of ink has been spilled about it. But I do want to note,
some might even say a rabbit amount.
Yes, I think that's fair. I would say so. Yes. I want to note that
I would like to point out that Blake is getting so mad. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay, Kanye.
But Beyonce released the greatest album of this generation a week ago.
Nicely done.
No. I would just like to point out that I fucked up the joke. The joke is that not a rabbit amount, but a rabbin amount. Because the person who coined the term is Nathan Rabin. Yeah.
Nice.
So, okay, now I'm going to let Blake talk for the next 5 minutes.
So I just find it humorous, and this is the case with all film criticism, especially in this day and age. I feel like pretty much 1999 on, this has been the modus operandi of film criticism. But it's like you pick one thing and you focus all of your attention on it at the detriment of everything else in the film. I'm not saying that Elizabethtown is a all-time great film. No. I see the seams. I saw the seams probably even more so this time around than I had in the past. But I'm like, really? If you count up the amount of minutes that Kirsten Dunst is on screen, it's not that much. And so I'm like, there's a lot of other stuff going on in the movie. Like, how are we deflecting? Like, can we concentrate on the problems elsewhere or the positives elsewhere instead of the 20 minutes that she's on screen?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Like-
it's like there's this really so the part that gets to me, and still to this day, like even this last viewing, I'm watching and I was starting to cringe at how poorly the road trip is done. It does not work. But there's a scene in it where he starts talking to his dead dad and he starts crying, and fuck it if it doesn't get me every time. I will just start. I'll tear up every single time, and I think there's a thread running through this movie, and I think it's what I connect with every time I watch it. Is this interesting story about a guy that's trying to reconnect with a father that he stopped knowing.
Mm.
And I think that's really fascinating. Is it done well? Not necessarily. Does it hit every button? No, not really. But I think what it does well is it gets at this weird liminal space for sons and fathers. It's hard to really put words to. But yeah, I find that to be the focal point of the movie. Kirsten Dunst is kind of just, weird side character that kind of comes into play and is like the romantic lead. But that's not really the drive of the story. So that's part of the reason why I think it still maintains a spot in my personal oeuvre of films, even though I found myself cringing more often this time around than I have in past. So
Yeah, it's interesting, Blake, because I do think that's a very strong aspect of this movie, which is like a father and son drift apart, and then time, has its inevitabilities, and then the movie is about them reconnecting. But the road trip, even though it's like the focus, it feels kind of tacked on at the end.
It does.
Like, I thought the movie was over, and then there's this 20-minute epilogue.
Yep.
And it's kind of interesting, and it's especially cringy, I thought, when they go to Memphis. Because there's literally no black people in the movie, even though they're in the South. And it's about a white family, so at least in some sense
there was that one black man who spoke at the memorial service, but that's it.
Okay. Yeah. But
which could be considered token,
potentially. Well, I think the token part is them going to the Lorraine Hotel in Memphis, and then throwing in this
playing
bit.
Playing what? U2.
Oh yeah.
Pride in the Name of Love.
In the name of love, yeah. Which, by the way, gets the time of day wrong because it happened in the afternoon, and they talk about it in the morning. But
fucking Bono.
Was that today? Yeah, today is the anniversary of Martin Luther King Jr.'s death.
I wouldn't know. I don't have
Can't
the ability to look it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down.
I will give you that one. That one's true.
Okay.
At least it's true up to me either misremembering, but it's around this time. So, but
Okay.
yeah. So if it's wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not lying.
Gotcha. It was a
Yeah.
mistake.
It was a mistake, not a lie.
Real quick side tangent. My wife has struggles with the difference between a mistake and a lie, and I often have to remind her. I'm like, unless you intentionally deceived someone and or me, it is not a lie. It is a mistake.
Yeah.
It's very important. There's a distinction there. So, anyways.
But yeah, and then he throws his, part of his dad. And
Which part do you think that was?
I don't know. It was a jumble. Maybe a bit of his tummy, burnt up piece of his tummy he threw.
Maybe a few particles of penis in there.
maybe. Probably. Penis particles, man. Yeah, and it feels tacked on. But it is effective. I guess I don't know if it's more
effective for that little stretch in the middle.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I wouldn't say it's on the whole effective. I even struggled to get through the full 20 minutes. I was like,
yeah, but what you're saying is true. Like this core of, and I don't know if like 10 years ago, before my dad died, I would have felt the same way watching it. Probably not. But my dad is dead, and I did have an experience of spreading his ashes. It wasn't across the United States, it was into the ocean, but it was still, it felt weird and weighty when I did it. So like, they pulled that off effectively, I guess, and so I understand and I get that, and I think that's maybe what holds it together a little bit. And there are funny things that happen. There are kind of goofy moments, and it had pre-canceled Paula Deen in it.
Yeah, pre-canceled Paula Deen. Yeah.
Yeah, it was her second movie role. Her first, she had a walk-on role in Ace Ventura.
This is
Blake,
me
you're
typing
being too
out.
silent.
This is me typing in Ace Ventura, Paula Deen, because I don't know about that one.
Well, you'll find out.
I feel like I know my Jim Carrey. He would not have someone who uses that kind of language on his film set.
She didn't use that kind of language back then. I mean, probably.
You know she did.
Yeah, she probably did. But do you trust yourself to know if you would have recognized an essentially extra Paula Deen in a movie?
No.
Yeah. So maybe you're Jim Carrey, but maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're wrong about this one.
Okay, fine, whatever. So I feel like we need to break down. Do you ever cry about your dead dad?
Yeah, I do.
I cry about my dad who doesn't know who I am anymore sometimes.
Yeah. What gets you crying?
I just want to get that out there and move on.
No, you don't have to move on. What gets you crying?
I feel like it's changed over the years. When he first got diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it's like he was like it was all the time. Of
Yeah.
course, I would get drunk and like just sob.
Was this before he like didn't really remember you too? Was this kind of when it was like
this was
oncoming?
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nowadays it's more the if I go too deeply into my head around the thought. So since he had early onset,
Mm-hmm.
the potential of me having the same gene is higher.
Yeah.
And so the thought of me getting the same thing at the same or around the same age puts my kids at about 18 or 19 years old.
Yeah.
And if I think about that too much, that will get me in the gut.
Yeah.
So I try not to think about it very often. So what about you, Jamison? When do you cry about your dad?
Well, less and less.
Yeah, it doesn't happen near as much as it used to.
So my dad, what a fucking asshole. He died the day before my birthday, and he completely forgot to call me that year, which at least he had a good excuse, you know. So,
I remember this
being
a joke that you told me about it.
Well, yeah, I mean the final version is like, oh, my dad forgot to call me on my birthday again this year. But at least he has a good excuse. He doesn't get good reception at the bottom of the ocean. But leading up to that, we didn't have a great relationship leading up to that too. And he sometimes would forget to call me on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like kind of expected. And then, I was like, oh, I wonder if he's going to call me on my birthday. And then my sister calls the night before to tell me and deliver the news. But, it was such a shock. It was so weird. But one of the times that I did cry a lot was I was on a run and I saw like this dead bird. And I like left it, and then that image just burned into my mind, and then I started like crying while I was on a run, and then I went to get Kira, and I brought Kira back to where the bird was, and we buried the bird, and we watched this clip from The Office that's about Pam eulogizes a dead bird, and they have a funeral for a bird, and it's actually kind of touching. And so we played that clip for the bird. And that was obviously me burying my dad, something that I couldn't do because he wasn't around and he was cremated at that point. And every once in a while, I get sad about it. I do. I think, and maybe this ties in to you too, like a couple years later or like a year and a half later, my friend from grad school, who I actually ended up doing a postdoc with, and then we left. He ends up calling me, and his dad had passed in kind of a shocking way. And then I was talking to him later about this, and one of the things that's kind of stuck with me that he said was like, it's just hard to comprehend that I won't be able to make new memories with my dad. And I think that's just a very eloquent way of putting what gets me is like, yeah, we didn't have like a great relationship. Like, sure, I'm actually kind of happy that we didn't have to talk about the 2020 election. Like, things like that. But like, would I talk about the 2020 election with my dad if I then had a couple or like chances to make new memories with him. Yeah, that's not, that's beans in the end.
Yeah.
So it's not like I wish that he was dead or it was like good that he was dead. But like the permanence of that feels hard. And so yeah, getting back to the movie, it's sweet that he's able to do this road trip with his dad, posthumously. So
Well, it's kind of an ongoing joke, sort of, where all these, wise Southern family members are constantly looking at him. They're like, yeah, he still hasn't grieved, has he?
yeah.
Yep, he still hasn't done it. It's just like...
Well, give him a fucking break. It's been like a week.
And he was on the verge of killing himself, so, he
I
had some other things going on there.
That's the most unbelievable bit. Although, I will say, did you read that thing I said to you about the like numerology of Elizabethtown? I called it numerology.
I thought it was hilarious.
It's pretty funny, and the more I thought about it, and the more like after I watched the movie, I was like, oh, you know what? It's not completely crackpot. Some of it is.
Yeah.
But
there is some element to it that I'm like, I can buy into that.
I can buy that Cameron Crowe was watching It's a Wonderful Life a lot and was like,
or Wings of Desire even.
I don't remember. Maybe. Yeah, I could see that.
Or City of Angels with Nick Cage and Meg Ryan.
Which is a remake of Wings of Desire, right? Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it a shitty remake,
But isn't it also directed by Wim Wenders?
No. I don't think so.
I thought it was.
Mm-mm. Don't look it up. Don't let AI make those decisions for you.
I mean, I'm the one who's lying, not you. No, I just want to figure out who actually directed it because I care. Oh, never mind. I don't care. Brad Silberling.
Oh, he did. He did some other ones that were pretty good. What else did he do? That name rings a bell.
He did Casper.
No, that's not that. What else?
He did. I'm looking at his. What else did he do? He did Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events.
I like that one.
Yeah. The one with your boy.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Yeah. Paula Deen was also in that movie.
Oh,
she had a walk-on role.
That's a flat out fucking lie, man. And you know it.
Well.
Although she would have fit.
Yeah.
With that hair, I mean, come on now.
That was some good hair. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a question for you. Being as this is the first film of this season's theme, of listening to the soundtrack of a movie. What makes with the movie? Talking specifically about the movie and the soundtrack.
We've done that like 3 times.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The theme of this season.
Oh,
I thought you said is how this is the theme of our season, Jamison.
I thought you said this is the first. No,
this is the first compilation soundtrack.
I get it.
So, being as how this is the first compilation soundtrack, what makes a good compilation soundtrack?
Blake just...
They're all over the place.
Was about to ask me a question, and then Can
What
you ask
makes a
that
good
question again?
what makes a good compilation soundtrack? Because they're all over the place.
What makes a good compilation soundtrack? I think there's two aspects.
Okay.
There's two ways you can approach it. One is if you have enough good needle drops in the movie to where the songs get associated with the movie,
Mm-hmm.
then I think you earn that. Like, then, okay, you're
Can you
like,
give me an
oh,
example?
I can give you an example. Wes Anderson actually has this ability. Now,
Okay.
I'm not saying he succeeds in every movie, but
Yeah.
Bottle Rocket is really cool. There's a scene at the end. I forget what song it is. It's is it The Who? Yeah, it's The Who, and there's
The Who?
The Who? There's like a point in one of their songs, I forget which song it is, but he's like screaming, "You are forgiven" or something like that, and like it's when they all get caught. I don't know. It's this good moment. I can see the moment in my mind, and it
Gotcha.
makes me want to like listen to it again. But that's a good one, and then he has some other good ones too. And he like interweaves like David Bowie into the Life Aquatic really well.
Gotcha.
I actually think we'll probably do a Wes Anderson movie with the soundtrack. He's got good needle drop capability. The other one that I can think of, and I think this is where Elizabethtown fits in more,
Okay.
is
Wait, is this the other type that is good? Or is
the
this
other
the
type
other...
that is good.
Okay, gotcha.
The other type that is good. You have maybe like a hook song to kind of remind people of the movie, and the
You build
rest
around a theme.
you build around a theme, and then it's just chock full of weird ass random good music. And a good example of this is the Batman Forever soundtrack.
Fuck yes.
There's no reason
Yes.
this thing should exist.
No.
And it really doesn't have any tie-in to Batman. I don't even remember the Seal song being in there.
No,
but
I don't either.
Everybody
But
remembers
you
the
damn
Seal
well
song.
know. Oh yeah. And Hold Me, Kill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me, which is one of the great U2 songs.
Yeah, and beyond that, you also have Nick Cave on the soundtrack.
Covering who?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
The Passenger. The Passenger.
Oh, I didn't realize that. By Bowie?
No, not that one. Shit, I can't look it up.
Oh no, by Iggy Pop. No, it's an Iggy Pop song.
No, not Iggy Pop either. It's what is it? Who is it? I can't think of it. I'll put it in the notes for the show if nothing else.
Yeah. Shit. The Flaming Lips.
Oh yeah, which is about one of the few songs I like of theirs.
Oh, you're not a good Oklahoman.
I'm not an Oklahoman.
I know.
That's why.
That's why. You're like,
I have seen them in concert.
I wish I had seen them in concert. I mean, I think their concerts are probably too weird for me.
They're too jam bandy for me, and
that's
and
not
I don't
all
like jam
true.
bands.
Yeah,
can't do it.
Well, that's why I like their more straightforward pop songs.
Yes.
Because I think they do a really good job with that. Like Yoshimi Battles.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots is a great album. That's all I want to say.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
That soundtrack has Method Man on it.
And
Method Man.
it has the emo greats Sunny Day Real Estate. Like,
Yes.
it's just, it's wild.
And
did I miss one?
Massive Attack.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It
makes me think we need to watch this movie and listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah, point made. This soundtrack is wild. Anyway, that's an example of like has nothing to do with the movie. It was just someone involved was like, "Hey, I have this really cool playlist that I like. You guys want
and
to
it's kind
make
of
this
dark and edgy?" Which
it's kind of
what reminds you of dark and edgy?
Batman. Yeah. And it's just okay. It's in the annals of history as
yes, definitely in the annals of history.
Annals of history. Yeah. I'm just gonna roll with that. Kira's over here busting up laughing that I said annals of history.
Nothing like those famous annals of history.
Yeah. But this Elizabethtown soundtrack has that feel. Although, I will say, in comparison to Batman, it's more cohesive.
Yes.
It's not necessarily better. I'm not saying that the Batman soundtrack is bad. I'm just saying this is much more cohesive, Americana feel to it. Although there are weird, it goes into, like you mentioned, Sweden.
It goes into some weird shit. Yeah.
It goes into some weird shit. You've got Canadians like.
But did you notice there's 2 songs that show up on each volume, covered by 2 different people. Jesus was a crossmaker. The Hollies and Rachel Yamagata.
Yeah.
And then same in the any language, which is I-9 and My Morning Jacket. And that's the song that Paul Schneider sings and wakes up his son to. In that delightful scene. Oh yeah. I think Jesus was a crossmaker actually feeds into the numerology movie review. If you look at that song, I think there might be something there.
Did we talk about what the numerology was? So the numerology aspect of it, I think we just talked about that it existed.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
So Roger Ebert, because he's
not Roger Ebert, but someone writing for his site.
Yeah, but this was back when Roger
Ebert actually had good things to say about this movie.
Yeah, this was back when Roger Ebert's website was just Roger Ebert. Now it's like a whole brand, but it was just him, and he was like populating it with all of his writing, and then it would let other people write. But yeah, he liked this movie. He said that he had watched 2 versions of it. One before they made. Apparently,
there was 18 minutes longer.
The road trip was longer, and there's a bit at the end where the shoes actually become a big hit. And the shoes are the thing that Orlando Bloom's character basically gets fired from his job as a shoemaker. So he's like a shoemaker, shoe engineer, shoe artist, shoe designer, or whatever. He makes these shoes. Do you know the reason why the shoes were failures?
Well, I was trying to think that it was designed after what, a manta ray or something like that.
That is incorrect.
Why? Why were they failures?
Because they whistle when you walk.
Oh. I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, that's funny.
Um,
I'm not gonna write that one down because I think that actually is because I remember hearing something about that, or I'm reading it in one of the articles or something.
Something.
I hate you so much right now.
I'm so glad. But yeah, so
Get it? Because he's a shoemaker and he whistles while he walks.
Speaking of shoemaker,
he's a dwarf.
did we already talk about Batman Forever?
Yes, we did.
Shoemaker.
Nicely done. Nicely
Schumacher, I guess.
done. Yeah.
Anyway.
Wow.
So Roger Ebert had nice things to say about this final cut where it's 18 minutes shorter than the original cut that he had watched. And it takes away this whole bit where he actually succeeds at his shoes and some more meanderings about the final thing.
Road trip.
So he ends up giving it 3 out of 4 stars, which I think is fair. I think that's generally like, yeah, it's likable, it's passable, like it's a movie. You come to cinema to watch movies. But later on, someone
definitely
writes,
not an Ari Aster film.
Definitely not. Someone writes into him and is like, "Hey, I think I've cracked the Elizabeth code." And he's like, yeah, let's post this. And so he just publishes it. And it's the most crackpot shit about a movie that I've ever read.
But pretty damn persuasive.
But it's persuasive and it's told with a lot of conviction. And like I said, I think the one thing. So the idea is that Kirsten Dunst's character from the movie is actually an angel, and she's come down to persuade Orlando Bloom's character that life is worth living because he has this idea that he's going to kill himself
with an exercise bike.
Okay,
that has a knife, which is itself pretty damn funny.
It is funny because of how dumb it is and how poor of an engineering feat it is. Yes. But I will say, that is the least believable thing about this movie. At no point does Orlando Bloom come off like someone who's that. And I know someone will probably say like, you never know who. Yeah, you never know. But it really doesn't feel like the type of movie that there's going to be a suicide in ever.
No.
And that's fine. The movie doesn't need to be that dark. It doesn't.
No.
But that being said, I could see, it is a theme of the movie. He does make jokes about it. And I could see that being a reference to It's a Wonderful Life. Yes. And so thinking of Kirsten Dunst's character as Clarence type. Clarence, yes. Yeah.
See?
Actually kind of makes the manic pixie dream girl aspect too go down a little bit smoother too. Because, Clarence was also a manic pixie dream,
but
angel.
You know how the movie ends? If they made a sequel to the movie, it would be about a bunch of giants. Because angels and humans were fucking.
Yeah.
Just saying.
What are they called?
Nephilim.
The Nephilim.
Just saying.
Did you ever watch Noah?
I did not.
Dude, Noah's actually a good movie. I don't care what anyone says.
I've heard great things about it. Yeah.
It's probably the last.
I just never got around to it.
I liked Mother as well.
I love Mother. I thought Mother was great.
Yeah.
It took me about a month and a half to figure out if I liked it or not.
Yeah.
But ever since then, I was like, yeah, this is good. I like it.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll end up watching The Whale. I was like, okay. It's getting a lot of weird buzz. I'll put off watching The Whale, and then got around to it.
I would watch it for Brendan Fraser alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if it was just Aronofsky, that's not enough to draw me.
Yeah. But Aronofsky, I feel like after Black Swan, he's made some good movies. And I like The Wrestler a lot.
The Wrestler is probably his best film.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as I hate Pi, and I'm afraid that Requiem for a Dream probably doesn't hold up
It doesn't.
as well as I thought it. That would be a good soundtrack movie. Yeah, I could still hear that soundtrack in my mind.
Yep. Between it and Trainspotting.
Yeah. But
both very good soundtracks.
Clinton Mansell is a great.
He is great.
Great soundtracker, whatever they're called.
Composer?
Sound cinematographer.
Sound cinematographer.
Yeah.
That is what we shall call it from here on out.
Sure. Composer. You thought you found
sound
a real
cinematographer.
Word. Sound cinematographer. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically the numerology of it. Then there's a lot more like in the weeds.
Yes.
Trading out words for other words and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's pretty wild. It gets pretty wild. I'll have to put that in the show notes.
I can hear your son now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let it roll.
Yeah, no. Keep it going.
Keep it going.
Never stop, never stopping. I can't hear what he's saying.
I don't know what he's saying either, but it's hilarious, whatever it is. Something about needing it to be opened or something. I don't know.
Maybe he's riffing on the chicken butt jokes.
Oh, maybe so.
All right,
the can
Blake.
needs to be opened again, Dad. Guess what?
I feel like we're getting to the end. Before we wrap up our game,
yes.
is there anything you want? Any last words about Elizabethtown before we forget about it forever?
I still like the movie. I think the soundtrack is great.
All right,
that's all I got.
And you know what? I listened to the original music soundtrack. I listened to both volumes, and I didn't hate it. It was good. It's laid back. I was surprised. I don't really love what's that band? Oh, obviously Fleetwood Mac. I don't really love Fleetwood Mac, but I like
the Lindsey Buckingham song is good.
Yeah, the Lindsey Buckingham song was good. I was actually surprised by that. I actually have.
I feel like that's one of those things where I'm like, I wonder if I listened to Lindsey Buckingham's solo career, if I would like it way better than Fleetwood Mac.
So, my dad. Speaking of dads, leaving things for you. He left me a bunch of records. Actually, he gave them to me before he died, and I rescued them before they got burnt up in a giant fire. And I've been lugging them around ever since.
Hell yeah.
There's some Lindsey Buckingham in that record collection. So,
and you haven't listened to them? This might give you the reason.
Maybe, yeah. I'll check it out. Yeah. But yeah. So that was good. And then, Pinback. is on
Oh, Pinback,
the soundtrack.
man. So I was listening to Blue Screen Live today on my way home from
Oh, yeah.
work. Man, that shit's good.
Yeah, no,
That
Pinback
shit
is so good. That's
Yeah.
that's
I
the weird.
remember downloading their shit on
Yeah.
Napster back in the day.
Yeah, and then there's some weird shoegaze stuff too. So
Yeah.
I was into it. Yeah.
So is this the time that I'm supposed to call out your bullshit?
Oh yeah, I will tell you how many lies I got through. I
Okay.
told 2 lies.
I think the Paula Deen Ace Ventura thing is bullshit.
That is a lie. She was not in Ace Ventura.
Okay.
Elizabethtown is her first movie too. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't think so. I think I'm not gonna get this one right, but I don't think Cameron Crowe wrote Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
He did.
Son
You
of a-
did not get that right. Do you
Okay,
have
then I don't
any
know.
other? Do you have any other guesses?
I wrote down Bruce the Moose, but that's just too specific.
Bruce the Moose is 100% true.
I was like, there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the other lie?
The other lie is Orlando Bloom was not born in Phoenix. He's a Brit through and through.
Okay. I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah.
I should have written that one down.
I couched
You
that.
slipped that one in nicely.
I slipped one in with a bunch of other facts that were true. Like, yes, he does actually have a kid with Katy Perry. And then
it would have been hilarious if you'd just been like, hey, guess what? Like, Matt Thiessen, Orlando Bloom, they're not Eskimo brothers.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. That one is
yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
That one is speculation. You know.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
It's pretty good speculation.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Good game.